My name is Geoff DiMasi, and I'm one of the founders of Indie Hall, Punk Avenue, help run the Junto. And this is
my name is Paul Wright. I'm the founder of Media Guide, a company dedicated to radio data and interactive radio. And we're here to ask you to declare Philadelphia an open source city. And this is why we're asking you to declare that right now. First of all, you just answered my first question, which is everyone in this room has done so much in the open source community that we're ready to go for being an open source city. But not more importantly, but second of all, Geoff and I were on a committee sanctioned by the mayor's transition team to ask us how to rethink about the Philadelphia brand. And after 6 months of working with people from design to fashion to advertising, we came up with Open Source Philadelphia and presented it to the mayor and his team to a tremendous response.
Right. So we're so far behind on the slide, so we'll just roll with this.
Yeah.
so anyway, so the mayor obviously and his team loved it, but it's hard to get a top-down buy-in and execution. So what we decided to do tonight was to say, hey, we're already doing open source in Philadelphia. Why don't we declare it here? Why don't we do it from bottom up? Why don't we make it an emergent thing and make open source synonymous with Philadelphia? And so, but you know, open source is more than obviously Philadelphia. It's obviously sharing information, but it has an international focus. We have this idea of a disinterested sense that it's not about the individual, it's about the bigger good, and it's about skepticism, which means that we share information so that other people can look at it so we can make it better because we can prove on the information that we share. So I don't know what's going on. So, Paul?
We're just going to flow with it. And so watch the slides, and we have the video at the end. So, you know, what is an open source city? You know, we all move to a city. We move to a place to live, not necessarily to work. We move to a place to grow and to expand ourselves, not necessarily just to, you know, live day to day. So we want a place that embraces our creativity, a place that supports our innovation, and a place that celebrates creativity, whether that means a new business, a new policy, a work of art, a new digital application, or a social cause.
So jumping around, you know, there's innovation communities that are in Philadelphia. One of them is Indie Hall, which many of you are aware of. But it's a place where innovation is supported, innovation happens. And what's awesome about Philadelphia is as we're standing on the shoulders of giants, Ben Franklin is considered one of the early open source adopters because he had inventions that he shared with the world. He made some money on them, but he opened them up. He told people how he did his things, and he shared that information, and that made the world a better place. It's about human knowledge. And what's also amazing about Philadelphia is this is where this idea that inalienable rights for individuals was broadcast to the world. And so why shouldn't we, and I think we should say that open source is something that is part of Philadelphia and that we are truly an open source city.
Absolutely. And, you know, I love simple concepts. And the fact is, with open source, you know, it leads to more ideas, which leads to more people. And our video's starting to go. So I'm going to stop talking while we put on, and we actually, if we could restart that, that would be great with the audio. But the fact is, we're asking everyone here to declare Philadelphia an open source city, to embrace what you're doing, to celebrate with your world, whether it be in your blogs, whether it be in your Twitter accounts, whether it be in personal conversations. It's not just technology, it's human interaction, sharing of resources, sharing of data, sharing of ideas in order to create greater impact than the sum of our parts.
Right. Woo!